everyone, it is Rhoody. Welcome. Here we are. Here we are again, another stream on controller. So, there was a little update to console port. We're gonna test it out today. We're back in the business. Let me just log into my priest real quick and let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Let's see some of the things we've got going on today. Let me do a tester. I want to see where it pops up. Oh yeah, it pops up on the screen and in a good place. I like where that is. So now you guys can see. You guys can kind of have like an idea. Maybe I'll put it down just a little bit. Maybe like right there. That looks good. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Let me see. I think I already did. I may have gotten an item. A favored to you. I think these are actually best in slot, but I'm not quite sure. I've got like a lot of stuff now. I've got a lot of stuff that I don't know what to do with. Like this curio and this other thing, and I have a key. Did I kill Gallywix is the thing. I think I might have already done Gallywix on this. So... Manifest! Manifest! Good to see you. What's going on? Yeah, I did Gallywix. Let me just do 2 heads. Let me get like these raids over with, I think. Even though it might take forever. Or maybe I shouldn't even bother with them right now. Maybe I should just do Gallywix. And maybe if I get into like PvP or something. Chillin', just made some pico, about to eat. Oh, we got home, we had some leftover pizza, so I just ate and I feel great. I feel great, Manifest. Let's see how long this is gonna take. 14 minutes, bro. Did I log in the wrong thing? Let's go check out some other things. Like, let's just check out maybe Mage. I may have done Gallywix already on my Mage. But that sounds pretty good. Some Pico. Did you get together with your friend last night and watch some more of that show? I did the same thing that happened last time and I ended up like falling asleep. Uh-oh, we're getting errors now. We're getting console port. Oh, this is like a weak Auras thing. I forgot there's some kind of new thing now. I forget whether it's an interface. There's like a cooldown thing, I believe. I wonder where it will be. Is it in action bars? Combat maybe? Personal resource display? No, that's not it. There's like some kind of new cooldown thing. I don't... Where'd they put it? Would it be an interface? Nameplate, display, quest, raid frames. Be jumping out of your seat. I believe it. Where is this? Did they not put it in yet? I thought they did. There's like a cooldown. There's like a new cooldown system. But maybe maybe that's not in the thing yet. I thought it was active today. I thought they posted up that this was going to be a thing. But maybe not, Manifest. Maybe it's broken. Alright, I still need to kill Gallywix on this guy. And we can probably maybe queue for a brawl. If we need to. That's like quick enough. Oh, and maybe I'll also queue for 2 heads or better. But right now I think I have everything PvE, yeah. Yep. I wonder if I should try the single target PvE. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll try this new kind of build thing and we'll see what happens. It said new passive, new passive. See how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You got some scrapple and grits. I tried grits one time. It wasn't really like my favorite thing, grits, you know what I mean? It's like, I thought it would be something else. I thought it would be like crunchy and crispy. And it is far from crunchy and crispy, if you know. I was like, oh, let me try grits. I've never tried these before. We went to some cafe and I was like, not exactly what I expected from the meal, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. Tonight we have some chicken wings and some pork, and later on we got some popcorn for when we finish watching some more Wheel of Time kind of stuff. We're almost done. We're almost completely caught up on Wheel of Time, so I'm excited about that. If anybody else has been watching Wheel of Time. What sucks is that... What kind of sucks is that if you're watching on TikTok, you can't... My thing doesn't have the... Like the thing to go horizontally, which is kind of odd. Wonder what I need to do that. I wonder. Hello, JWoww. Oh, J-Lo? Actually, no, not J-Wow. Why did I say J-Wow? I said J-Lo. Also, J-Lo sent me... What is that? Is that a graphical thing? 20 diamonds. Thank you, J-Lo. I appreciate that, my friend. Oh my god. The show was not good first season. I can kind of understand. I can kind of understand why you think that. And that's a good opinion. You know, I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings about the show. The thing of it is, like, certain things I like about it and certain things are absolutely awful. Yeah, I tried to get the books. Like, when I read a book, I like to read, like, the original copy, and what they did was they overpriced. Like, it was so expensive to get the original copy. So I figured I would just kind of, like, wait maybe a little bit when it was a little bit cheaper to get the book. I have the original book for, I think, Shogun or something like that. But I know where you're at. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but Amy likes it too. So when like Amy likes something like that, I like to also watch it too, because I like parts of it. Different characters I like, and then certain parts of it I don't like. Hello, GK Knight. How do you like playing on a controller? I think it's great, man. I also have a handheld system, the Asus ROG Ally, and I play on that too. I play World of Warcraft, but yeah, here's the controller. We're just using an Xbox controller. This one is a little bit kind of better than most of them because this one has the back button, so I can, like, if I press this button back here, right, I actually jump. So this is my actual A button on the back, so I can jump too. It's got a little bit more features. I mean, there's more than enough space for all the spells and everything. I play on different classes too, so I like it. Walmart ain't no Xbox, but 2 PS5s. You're sad. Why don't you just go to Best Buy, Manifest? And then you can maybe even return it. But yeah, GK Knight, really like it. Yeah, J-Lo, and also, you've been doing the same with Xbox too. I'm still learning it. Oh, okay. I mean, you'll get used to it. It'll be, with console port, it's really good. Everything works good. I mean, you should have like a Bluetooth. You should also play with like either a mouse or Bluetooth mouse for when you want to do like. The only thing is struggling is like when you have to target a certain area, like for an AoE spell or inventory stuff, like when you got to go into your bags. Actually, this is the wrong setup. But it helps to make different profiles too, like if you're going from PC to maybe like a laptop also, to keep this straight and out. But yeah, I like it. You could Best Buy is far away, but you don't have the time, Manifest. Man. Well, eventually, right? You already got the membership. That's really cool. J-Lo gave me 20 diamonds today, Manifest. That's like pretty good. Last week I don't think I got any diamonds. I was thinking about doing a tarot reading today, but anyway, GK Knight, yeah, this is awesome. I love this shit. It's absolutely phenomenal. Manifest, oh, finally we get a Gallywix queue. Finally. So yeah, now I'm gonna try out this new talent build too. It's probably the exact same as the one I've been using, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see how Gallywix goes. I thought about doing like an actual in real life streaming today, but Manifest, would you think it would be cool if I did like, you know, tarot cards? Do you know about like tarot cards and doing like readings and stuff like that? Like I have, for my birthday, I got a set of World of Warcraft tarot cards, and I thought about doing like a live reading on you know, streaming and doing a live reading of tarot cards. It looks like the new weak auras is having a little bit of an issue here. Hopefully this isn't a major problem. We're doing the sneak around. We'll see we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking maybe I'm not gonna blow it, but somebody else might blow it. Oh, it looks like this guy. Well, we have to kill it now. I mean, there's... Okay, we're gonna have a big targeting problem here. Wait, why do I have Frostbolt here? Why do I have Frostbolt? I'm not sure this should be Frostbolt. I'm thinking this should be Scorch. Since when did I have to change this. And we have to reload UI because there's some kind of error on console port and it looks like weak auras. Oh gosh, that's terrible, right? Thanks for the follow, GKnight93. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kind of a bad look right now because I am in the wrong spec. But... And we're also getting a terrible... I haven't played since the patch on my PC, but sometimes there's a little bit of a... We'll just reload UI without weak auras. I'm assuming this new cooldown countdown thing, they implemented some kind of new interface thing with the cooldown counter that works exactly like weak auras, and it kind of really messed up console port. So I think that's what this is. Okay. Shit, I need to change my talent build to this right here. Because this is not the right one. Holy shit, no. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, okay. Alright, we made it. We made it! We made it! I should probably hit House of Cards, but... Am I using House of Cards still? There we go. I'm not quite sure. Okay, definitely lagging. Alright, well, the good part is I made it back to, I made it back to where I needed to make it back to. Let me do this, of course. Let's get out of here. I find that, you know, positioning with the controller is a little bit easier to find those micro movements, especially if you're doing like melee things, like up close to the boss here. Like it actually works pretty good. Like definitely when you're casting and you're moving with spells, I find that controller is a lot more like it's a little bit easier. Targeting could be a thing. I mean, I did do Mythic Pluses on controller, and I couldn't really tell whether it was like the difference in gear that I had between people, or it was actually the fact that I was playing on controller, and you know, just that kind of thing. I didn't know whether like people had better gear than me, or I was just not performing because I was on controller. There might be some things. It's hard to do a comparison in an MMO without like the same kind of gear as certain other people. I feel like, you know, you have to have an equally matched gear to really test something, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, early on when I was doing Raid Finder, especially on my Fury Warrior, I was actually like top 3, top 4 on DPS. So, but again, this is like Raid Finder. And you know, when I was doing Mythic Plus, I'm assuming like my people, the people I was with was like had high gear. So I wasn't really keeping up with them. And DPS wise at all. On bosses I was doing fine, like on single target bosses I was doing fine. So maybe it was just my just like lack of knowledge on how to play the class, because I play different classes, many different classes on controller, and I swap around a lot, and sometimes I don't get it right. Sometimes I don't know all the little ins and outs of certain classes. I've been playing mage for quite a while, so I kind of have a good understanding of mage. But other classes, I don't know all the tricks. Do a little shifting power here. I don't know if I have the mastery thing on either. Hello Hectic, well gear and skill level. Yeah, you've only played Fury on controller? Yeah, I mean I like Warrior on controller. I think Warrior feels good on controller. I have 2 Warriors. Even Prot is pretty cool on controller. Yeah, so I was just saying, Hectic, like on controller it's hard to really compare yourself. I haven't had like a good comparison like how well I'm doing. Oh shit, here we go. LUI error. And Mythic Plus. So it's kind of like I can't really say like on a higher level scheme of things like can you raid heroic raid and do Mythic Plus. I'm pretty sure you can do Mythic Plus pretty well, especially if you're like the master of your class over there. Like it's perfectly acceptable. I think you could definitely do it. Plus to be quite honest with you, I have not played a lot of the War Within dungeons. So literally, when I was doing my Mythic Plus, this was the first time I went into the fucking Mother Lode. Really, I've never done the Mother Lode and the other one. I forget the name of it. Oh, the brewery, Cinder Brewery. Like, I've never even done these before. So I think it was also an unfamiliarity with the dungeon. That also plays like a pretty big part. But when I was on my warrior, and I was like keeping up with them on bosses. Because, you know, I just tore into the boss, but... But I just kind of ripped it, you know, straight ripped it into the boss. Let's do this over here. Oh shit. Get this thing out of the way. But I really like this mage in PvE. I'm not a big fan of the mage in PvP. I think it's way too easy, to be quite honest with you. It's kind of like the way it was in MOP a little bit. It's like, oh, just like two-shotting people. Which sub-mage class am I running? Because you've never tried it. Oh, you never tried the instant pyro thing? Where you don't have to, like, you don't have to cast fireballs at all, GK Knight. I'm running, hold on. I don't even freaking know, man. Look at this. Sun Fury. So, Sun Fury. It's basically like, use your like AoE thing to reduce the cooldown, and just pretty much just cast pyros till you get the instant pyro proc. I mean, the 4-piece set really utilizes it helps it out a bit, quite a bit. I think it's fun because you don't have to sit there and cast. Like when you get this proc, you just hurl pyros as fast as you can. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? I really like it. And then you use your shifting power here. That reduces the cooldown, so you kind of get back while you're waiting, and then you get it again. You get procced again. You're just throwing pyro, pyro, pyro. I love it. It's actually pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's really fun. And of course, you know, the more spell power you have. Now, see, I got my combustion already back. Didn't have to throw one fireball. It's not like the old days. The old days, you'd have to sit there and, like, pretty much rely on the combustion all the time. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I got it again. I procced it again. Boom, boom, boom. Just pyro, pyro, pyro. I love it. It's sick. Yeah. You can copy my build, or you can go like, I just copy like, I'm fired up every time. So to be honest with you, I just copy the people that are like doing this at the highest level, and I try to figure out how they throw their spells. You know. All right, well, we did pretty good. Do I need any tier? See, I don't want to be a scumbag. I think I do need the shoulders, so I'm going to roll on it because I'm still using level 606 shoulders here. But I do have mostly everything. Let me roll in the curio because I could use the shoulders. The Jaster Diamond, I think that is... I think that's really good, the Jaster Diamond. We'll roll need on that one. That's like best in a slot for mostly every class. How am I doing here? Doesn't look like I'm gonna win anything, so... It was a good shot, man. That's best in... Yeah, I know. Hector. Or Hectic. Hectic Bird 0. That's pretty cool. How do you guys get, like, little portraits next to your TikTok name? That's pretty interesting. Is that, like, some kind of... I haven't been on TikTok for quite a bit. Oh, it's like an icon. It's like a crow. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, 2 heads are better. I guess we'll run this really quick. Let's see. I did 368. That's pretty good. I mean, when I first started, I was doing like 200. So I'm like number 7 on the list here. I'm pretty sure this is... If we were to look at item levels, it would probably correlate. But I do have... I do have the eye. I'm using this old gladiator staff, which is kind of... This is probably the thing that's holding me back, is my weapon, my 600 shoulders. But I do have 4-piece. And pretty, 630. 630 is still pretty good. I should have played this a little bit better. I had those errors, though, in the beginning. I was kind of late to the party. We'll see what happens. Apparently they've, I think they changed a few things in this patch. You have a 667, been thinking about playing a mage? I'd say it's pretty fun. Out of all the ranged classes, I think mage is probably the most universally fun. Hunter's not too bad, but nothing beats this. Nothing just beats instantly pyroblasting. And I did something different this expansion, Hectic Bird Zero. I changed my race to dwarf. I don't really like the way a dwarf looks, but they get a critical bonus, and they're just statistically, this is one of the better classes for mage is the dwarf. I used to play troll on horde, but because I did like berserking. You don't even have to throw fireballs as a fire mage. It's kind of awesome. I mean, you could if you really wanted to. Like, if I'm like doing a regular dungeon, could do that. But yeah, the instant cast pyro is just boom, 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 over and over. Who's gonna get it? Oh, I think we got some people that are gonna get run over. Oh, it never gets old, doesn't it? Oh gosh, just seeing people just get hit. Oh, it never gets old. It never gets old. Poor Doc. It never gets old. Holy shit. Unbelievable. Just seeing people get hit. Do I like PvE or PvP better? Ah. That's a tough one. I mean... It's tough because right now, like, in PvP, you pretty much have to use the crafted items. So there's a couple classes where I've crafted everything. 2 craftable necks, and then, or 1 craftable necks, and then you have to use the 2 craftable rings. So it ends up being kind of like a gold investment on everyone. Not that it's a problem, it's just a lot of get all the items, and then if you really want to min-max your PvP, you have to get the sockets. And I don't even know. I haven't even done the math on how much honor that is. I would think it's like a tremendous amount of honor you need for to get the sockets on your PvP gear. But I mean, on controller, even mage is just like simple buttons. Like totally playable, very easy. Everyone sees like I'm just kind of going at it, spamming. A lot of people think like there's not enough buttons, but on most classes, I would think I was surprised though, because actually I forget the class, but there's one class where I was like, oh my god, I can't believe how many spells. It might have been Paladin. I'm not sure. Might have been Paladin. But I do find that movements is a lot better. I shouldn't have done this right now. I actually overlapped my combustion. But yeah, I have a lot of fun, especially on Mage. And you know, I even think melee classes, but I would say, let's see, I think it all depends on the PvE. Like this time I like PvE better. I think this like little, this patch, I definitely like PvE better. I think. I still like PvP, I guess it all depends. I definitely don't like Arena anymore. I do not like Arena anymore. I prefer just, you know, to do the battlegrounds, even if it's just the rated one or just a pug one. My combustion is coming back up so heftily here. It's kind of insane. But still, I can't really breach. The only class where I've really breached the top of the chart is the Fury Warrior. And that's like, it happened like right after I got my set. It was pretty crazy. I was like, I got the 4-piece on the Fury Warrior, and then all of a sudden I started like doing a lot of damage. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I think that's one thing. If I could have maybe started WoW, like when I started WoW, I started on launch day playing WoW. I think I probably, if I would have known, like I think Warrior probably would. I guess it could be disappointing. I already have these, so I'm not gonna roll on them. It's kind of a toss-up. Like, would it have been a Warrior? Or would have stick with a mage like the whole time? Because I came from like Lineage 2 where I played this caster, this dark elf caster. But then I was looking for like a range class and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick this night elf hunter. So that's what I started out as. Night elf hunter. And honestly, I probably should have stuck with Night Elf Hunter, but then I re-rolled a Priest. And I played Priest pretty much throughout Nax. AQ and Nax. I played my Priest. And I PvP'd on my Priest, and I was Disc Priest, and I just loved it. Because my philosophy was always like, I can get more honor, right? If I stay alive, and the class that you could stay alive on the longest just happened to be this Priest. Because it was like, well, if I can heal myself and I don't die, I can stay alive, and if I stay alive, I'm gonna get more honor, right? So that was always my philosophy, and it fucking worked. I got High Warlord the old school way, the 2-month-long grind of everyday PvP, but you know, I had a group, we were in Warsong, that's just the way it was back then, and, you know, I stayed alive, and I stayed alive for all that honor. I didn't have to kill, I just had to stay alive, right? Because sometimes at DPS class, like, yeah, you can get a lot of kills, but even just dying once, you lose a lot of honor not being on the battlefield. Like, the HKs mattered, like, a lot back then. Like, that was a thing. It was like, how could you get the most HKs? And if you died, you would lose some HKs. So that was therefore like the honor loss. So I just thought, you know, the rationale part was, you just don't die. Yeah, if I would have kept going on my hunter, probably wouldn't have changed anything about the way WoW started for me. But I am a little bit jealous of things like the Corrupted Ashbringer and, you know, getting to use like Thunder Fury and the Warglaives when they were relevant. Like, who wouldn't have wanted to feel that, right? Like, it's actually kind of crazy, right? Like, when I definitely a little bit like, I would have liked to experience that maybe. The only legendaries I had that were relevant was when I played my rogue. I had gotten the legendary daggers when they were relevant and new, and yes, that was an amazing thing to have those daggers. Holy moly. And they just happened to look awesome. The stats were awesome. The bonuses were awesome. So yeah, it was good. That was a good time. So GK Knight also started as the you also started as the Night Elf Hunter too. Yeah, it just seemed like one of the coolest classes in the beginning. For me, coming from a different MMO, I was either gonna pick that or like the Druid. And I guess because I had played a Dark Elf, I thought, you know, like Night Elves were it. Like the equivalent, but you know, there was some like, oh, I maybe wanted to do Horde, but it just so happened, you know, I found a guild on my server. at that time, and we crushed it. We had every server first for every kill. It was the best guild. And I mean, they still are in operation today. The guild Might on Zul'jin. They're still going strong, top 100 in the world. I'm very proud of them. They are still a very casual guild that it just happens to be super awesome at the game. They don't have to put in a lot of time and they get the kills. And they still manage to be a pretty relevant guild. Just a bunch of good players, man. It's just insane. I wouldn't say like I'm anywhere at that point. I think I tried to raid once with them in Legion and I just got smoked. Just smoked, absolutely. And I thought I had a good like grasp. Nope, there's definitely another level of World of Warcraft, my friends, but you just gotta have fun nowadays, because if you take this shit too seriously, it'll make you depressed. I think that's why I have so many classes, is just for fun. Just boredom. That's why I just kind of run the raid finders, I get the gear, and then I mean, they're gonna have a catch up. I don't know if you know this, GK Knight, or anybody else that's here. They're gonna be putting in that same catch up system where you can buy all the raid gear. So maybe I know, what did GK Knight said, you know, like, maybe the only thing I should be doing is PvPing, because if I just PvP, I can buy all this raid gear later, all of it, like all the best in slot stuff. So, you know, maybe doing these kind of things like raid finder and everything, maybe that's a waste of time. Like, if you think about it, I mean, sure, maybe to do it like once or twice, or get 4-piece maybe, or whatever, but maybe I'm completely wasting my time right now. You know? Maybe I am completely wasting my time. Maybe I should just be killing like Gallywicks and like maybe the one-armed bandit here on my melee classes to get I need that mace. I need that mace on my rep paladin. I need that like what do you call it? Best in slots. I need that mace on my rep paladin. I sent one to a Blood Death Knight. My ult. That's not quite 80 yet, because that's like the best tanking Blood Death Knight thing. But I guess in terms of maybe like just filling the vault, I should do I should do at least 4 bosses, I think. I think that's reasonable, right? Maybe don't do everything. Don't do every single thing. Because I'm pretty sure at some point when they do the update, they're going to put that vendor in the game. They're going to put that vendor in the game, and you're going to be able to buy, like... You're going to be able to buy these items, and you're going to be able to upgrade these items.
Special coming.
So... It kind of like... At the time and place, it's kind of like, well, what am I doing it for then? You know what I mean? Like, why am I running Ravefinder? Am I wasting my time running Ravefinder if I can just get, you know, buy these later on? Like, shouldn't I be, should I be, just PvPing? Maybe strictly that? If I enjoy that, maybe? Or because I can't really get any other rewards from anything else? It's kind of like, what do you do, right? I don't know. I never really thought about this, and maybe I need somebody else's opinion on it. Probably need somebody else's opinion on it. As to what they think. Because eventually, if they're going to put the vendor in, and we can buy all this stuff, why am I spending hours in Ravefinder? Right? That doesn't make sense. So pay to win or in-game currency? No, GK Knight. It's gonna be like you every 2 weeks you get this special little token, right? It's basically like this reroll currency thing. Like every one of your characters gets one of these things, and you can use those. It's like in-game currency, so it's not like you don't have to buy it or anything else like that. You just have to, your character has to have them, and then they can go ahead and they can buy the stuff. So, and then you could pretty much gear out your character to have like full best in slot, like best weapon, best trinkets, everything from this raid right here. And then, depending on like the quality of the stones you have, like if you did content to get some of the stones, like the upgraded stones, the flight stones and stuff like that, then you can upgrade that gear all the way up to like mythic quality, as if you had done like the mythic rating, right? So it kind of like defeats the purpose of like spending so much time grinding when you could do like maybe PvP, and you can get those upgrade stones also through PvP activities. Or, yeah, no, I think maybe vaults. If you do vaults, I would say like, yeah, maybe vaults. Vaults to get your upgrade stones, and then PvP just to get your regular flight stones, etc. Yeah. And maybe through quests. I feel like what I'm doing is probably not efficient at all. Doing Ravefinder like on every class. Maybe I'll do Warrior next. Maybe I'll do Fury Warrior next after this. GK Knight. The question is, which one should I do? Should I do my Tauren or my Orc? I haven't been paying attention to my cooldowns, but
special coming.
I wonder what my Pyroblast would be if I had like full gear. I would probably be like a million. I'm interested in like what that would be.
Stay away from lines.
I'm right in a line. had to get my spell off though.
Special coming.
Alright, operator's fraud detector. Now this is the best in slot one-hander. This is what they say, like the best in slot, but I already have one. I already have one that I got for my vault this week, so I'm going to not going to take it from somebody if they want it. I'm gonna not be a scum. I'm not going to be absolute scum today. I'm going to do the right thing. Where did I end up? 204, a little lower. Yeah, orc. Okay, orc. I have a little bit of a different build, I think, on my orc. But my orc has, I think maybe a same amount of gear. It's hard to say. My Tauren warrior got very geared up very quickly. It seemed like I got very good stuff, but I think my orc does have the you're running mountain thing in PvP, having pretty good time. I'm playing prot. Sometimes I just go prot warrior in PvP GK, and it's so fun. In Battlegrounds, at least, anyway. Because they have this one thing, I think it's called like, oh, I forget the name of the ability, but it's like you stun somebody and then you do this like flurry of attacks with your one-hander, and it does like 1,000,000 damage. It's got a pretty higher cooldown. I forget the name of it. It's called like, I forget. It's not obliteration. It's like this shoot, I'll show you. But it's in prot, and it is nasty, man. You get somebody in a stun, you can almost kill most classes. But it's the only way you can kill somebody is if you get a good stun into this thing. You're not gonna be getting a lot of killing blows as prot, but it's kind of fun. You're kind of a little bit of a sitting duck. I find though when I'm doing quests in the world, PvP quests as prot though, not a lot of people attack you. So that's the very good thing about it. Same thing with prot paladin. Like I'm out there doing my PvP world quests, you know, for the bloody tokens, and nobody messes with you as prot. It's kind of nice. Kind of like, just derping around. And especially for me, because most of the time I don't really go after. If I was playing on keyboard and mouse, maybe I'd be a little bit more aggressive and just kill everybody in sight. But because I play on controller, you know, I don't really go around attacking people. Alright. Good old Muggsy. Let's kill this and do a fury thing, and we'll do this and do some fury. Alright. Let's look at this Let's see if we can find this mage. Epoxium. The one that's doing... Let's see, inspect. 649... 658. I'm assuming this is a craftable weapon. 650. Only 2-piece. Haste. Ignites. Crazy ignites. Is that my... Oh, I can't compare. I'd have to look at the boss. Oh, this mage wasn't here. I have no idea. Huh. This guild is called Did It for Whitney. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So many dogs. Don't die too quick, okay?
This joint is rigged to explode, everyone. And we'll just get in here, we'll do our shifting power.
Help, sir.
This one's just for you. Say hello to my tiny pal.
I'm used to just like holding down the button. We gotta get in here. Do this. Damn, shifting power proc the Oh, I wasn't paying attention to mechanics here.
Watch your feet. Frontal.
Fury. I'll handle these punks. Be my guests. This joint is rigged to explode.
Phase change.
Love my job.
Watch your step.
Ancestors felt that one.
Watch your feet.
Hit 'em with both barrels.
Watch your step. Phase 2.
Joint is rigged to explode. Let's paint the town.
Absent.
Ignoring mechanics. Ignoring mechanics. In terms of we must do higher damage. Hopefully I don't die here. Let me just juice up. I think we're wiping.
Granted.
Maybe not. I just have to stay alive.
Line on you.
Okay. I'm gonna use my personals. Use my personals.
Joint is rigged to explode.
I had one more, okay, good. So, I think maybe I got over 300, did I? No, I didn't. 254. See, Pyroblast is my first. Pyroblast Ignite. Pyroblast 9190. What's his average Pyroblast? Let's see. 731, right? So now if we look at my average Pyroblast, it is... Really? My average is 243? No. Critical hits, 822. Is that right? Normal? Oh no, average 657k. Right? 80. Average is what? 657 and 166. 657 and 156. So 631. 731 and 230, like almost 100k more on ignites. So there's our answer. When I can do that, I'm pretty sure, you know, we can get there too. Alright. What was next? Fury Warrior, right? We wanted to do Fury Warrior? Is that what everybody wanted? Oh, that's a pretty good mace. And GK Knight said Orc. So we'll do this. We will do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to turn off globally here. Let's turn off weak auras because it seems like it's interfering with a lot of things. Alright, here is the Orc Fury Warrior. I'm not sure how this build is. I don't know if this was like the top build or what. I know what I am using on my Tauren is pretty good. The spec and everything for Fury on my Tauren is really, really good. But did I get something yet? Did I open this? I did. So here's my stuff. I do have the best in slots. I got Storm Rider's Fury, which probably maybe isn't the best. I have Kazan. I'm using blue rings. But I do have 5 pieces of tier and a level 600 neck. So I guess there are some improvements that could be made here. But I do have a really good, the best in slot first hands is. Are you in a guild? I need some heirloom pants. K. I am in a guild that I can invite you to. Do you need help, K? I guess I can help K really fastly. You just have to tell me the name of the... You just have to tell me the name of your character and what server you're on. And I believe we have those pants. I would assume, I think. Where do I find that? Is that at the guild thing? Is that something like the guild unlocks? Does it have to be like a hardcore guild, or you just need any guild? The guild vendor sells them. Alright, well, let me know if this works. G invite. K-I-S-K. And then what is your server? I-S. Hyphen. Yeah, I need the server. I think if you're not on the same server. Or maybe, yeah. Hopefully it's Horde, I think. If not, I know of another one too. I think I can invite. Let's see. You're on Armageddon. Okay. A-G. Oh boy, this is a hard one. A-G. A-M-A-G. Amagan. Okay. Alright. Tell me if this worked. I didn't see any kind of pop-up or anything. But maybe this guild is too nub.